And further afield, the conflict between two military groups in the anglophone region and the large and predominant francophone region in Cameroon has escalated, resulting to closure of schools and halting of activities, with the anglophone region heavily affected with killing of individuals and fear amidst the residents in the region. The current wave of violence began almost a decade with the dictatorial leadership of Paul Biya, who is still to run for Cameroon's presidential election this year.
In Cameroon's English-speaking regions, classrooms sit empty and streets are deserted as armed separatists enforce a month-long lockdown disrupting education and daily life just weeks before a presidential election in which the world's oldest president will seek another term. The shutdown, which began in early September, aims to block school reopenings and impede the October 12th vote. It's the latest escalation in a conflict that has plagued Cameroon's northwest and southwest regions since 2016. Students are now in jittery.
If this lockdown continues like this, it will affect me greatly personally because I'm that kind of slow learner. I'm not really fast in understanding or doing. So if this lockdown continues like this, it will really affect me personally.
The disruption of schools these past 2 weeks has affected us greatly. This is because we had syllables to cover this first term, but due to the ghost time, we are unable to cover them.
The conflict has claimed at least 6,000 civilian lives and devastated the education system, according to the Human Rights Watch. Separatists have enforced a no-school policy through attacks, threats and abductions targeting students, teachers and facilities.
Yeah, everybody have seen what is happening, the rampant killing, especially the recent one in Malende Moyoka, where soldiers were lynched, about 8 of them. And if a soldier who moves with a gun can be killed in the field, who am I, a teacher?
UNICEF reports that school closures in the affected regions had recently dropped from nearly 7,000 to about 2,463 as some institutions reopened despite insecurity. That fragile process is now at risk.
There will be a kind of learning gap between the students of the English-speaking part and those of the French-speaking part. And the examination board doesn't take into consideration the lockdown. They set the same exams for students of the English-speaking part and students of the French-speaking part.
As the election approaches, there are concerns that separatist activities may intensify. President Paul Biya, 92, has declared he will run again, while a leading opposition figure has been barred from the race. Hilda Kipto, NTV.